So I just created a video called Creating Your Column of Light, and what we can do is use it in this time of utter world chaos. We are at a time right now, as I'm recording this, it's October 12th, 2023. We're at about the craziest we've seen the world outside. It feels crazy inside. We can feel this just like pressurized situation. We've got an eclipse on Saturday coming that's just opening up all the things, all the deep repressed things, all the pain, grief, anger, rage, sadness, whatever it is. It's like we're being pressure cooked and just receiving it from all angles. And what we know to be true, or maybe you don't know this to be true, but get curious. Maybe it's possible that everything you're seeing out there is really not a clear representation of what's actually happening. So knowing that what's real is what I can see and experience with my own eyes, what I can touch with my hands. And that's not to say ignore what's happening in the world and put your head in the sand and bypass. If there's something that really moves you, if you're feeling called to pray for a certain situation, for certain people, absolutely do that. But don't let it draw your attention out of yourself. Notice when you're in fear, like if you see something and it promotes fear or anxiety, that is by design. So right now there's a huge, rage and war machine going. It's not because we're out there protecting people. It's not. And I'm sorry if you don't already know that. It isn't. War is the highest or lowest form, most powerful form of the power grab, the money grab, the complete destruction of all things sacred. Complete sideshow for just wanting to take attention and draw it here, to create fear, to create that just disconnection from ourselves, which is the point of the column of light. So we are forever connected to source above, to our highest wisdom, down through our beautiful sacred body temple, down to Mama Gaia. This is our sacred space in our body, connected to Gaia, connected to source. That's where we have our power. That's where we receive our knowing and our intuition, our peace, our safety. All of it is within our body, connected to source and our highest wisdom, whatever you want to call it, God, spirit, universal, doesn't matter what you call it, and then connected to Mama Gaia, to Mother Earth. So the power is here, the power is within. Your attention right now, and always, but especially right now, should be here. Source, body, Gaia. If you're struggling with that, get out in nature. It's getting cold in certain parts now, but get out as much as you can, or even just sit and look at nature. Bring nature inside, flowers, plants, trees. Collect even some leaves off trees and put them in a vase on your desk, on the counter. Bring rocks in. My daughter loves to bring pine cones in, sticks. Find ways to connect, to reconnect, to keep connecting. So this column of light is always available. Notice when you're being drawn out into fear, and then just be with the parts of yourself. See first, okay, have I taken this on from something else? Did I catch some media clip or somebody talking about it? Or did I pick up somebody else's energy? In which case, grabbing it all up, releasing it. I'm not going to carry anything for anybody else. And then returning in, okay, what's here for me to feel? Perhaps it's authentic fear within yourself, in which case you can tune in, you can use that column of light or any of the other guided practices to return to the body, to hold space for the part of you that is feeling fearful, feeling anxious, feeling angry. Whatever is here is simply showing us what is up for us to feel and heal, as long as we're not taking it on from somebody else. So as long as you've sort of gathered up anything you might have taken on and returned it to source, then being with what is actually here. So let's bring our attention in, let's find joy, let's find community and connection, and just relish in the bounty of the harvest that's here. We have just apples on all these beautiful trees. We're just cooking apples and gonna bake an apple pie this weekend. Gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, all the things, of course, and it still tastes good, yes. Message me if you want recipes. But just finding joy, finding connection, finding nature, finding ways to connect to source, to my body, to each other. This is the antidote. This is the answer. This is where we find peace and centering. It is not out there, especially right now. So just do what you can to nurture yourself, to return home within, to stay connected, connect to your body, connect to source, connect to Gaia. So much love. Happy eclipse portal. We'll see you on the other side.